ShotokuTech, Saturday Story Time. These are the stories that you might have missed while you were caught up in other stories. Hey, welcome back to ShotokuTech, Saturday Story Time, 15 August 2020 edition. Happy birthday to my lovely wife, Laurel. Let's get started. Okay, so if you're getting tired of Zoom calls, this Los Angeles company has created an at-home hologram machine called Portal. Portal lets users talk in real time with life-sized hologram of another person. Each portal is like 7 feet tall, 5 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. Can be plugged into a standard outlet. Anyone with a camera and a white background can send a hologram to the machine. Right now, this machine costs about $60,000, and this other company, Storyfile, has an add-on product that does hologram recordings that can be archived, which brings the cost up to $85,000. These could be used in museums where people could interview historical figures from today. You feel their presence, see their body language, see all their nonverbal cues. You feel like you've actually talked to the individual even though they were not there. Okay, so this massive ancient lizard had a neck that defies explanation. It's called Tanystropheus hydroides, and it had a neck that took up almost half of its body length. It may have given this animal some advantages. They've been trying to figure out how it hunted and what it ate. They actually rendered a 3D model of the skull, which informed them better about the animal's unique adaptations. It became obvious that this long neck would have made it easy to snatch fish and other aquatic prey, and it also could have reached up to the surface and caught something that might have gotten too close to the water. So if you happen to be swimming in shallow water around 242 million years ago, you might have run into one, and it might not have gone well for you. Okay, so man bites bat and it causes a pandemic. Here, bat bites woman and it halts a political campaign rally. Yes, Jo Jorgensen is a Libertarian presidential candidate, and she's been bitten by a bat. I will not be able to attend the campaign rally tomorrow morning. I will be getting a rabies vaccine as a precaution after having been bitten by a rat near the start of this campaign tour. The funny part of this story is she says, "I'm not Batman yet," when another user pointed out that that's exactly what Batman would say. Well, I hope you're doing all right there, Joe, and good luck to you. A violent impact may have caused huge ring-like structure on the surface of Jupiter's moon, Ganymede. Japanese researchers at the Kobe University and the National Institute of Technology, Oshima College, have conducted a detailed reanalysis of image data from Voyager 1, 2, and Galileo spacecraft in order to investigate the orientation and distribution of ancient tectonic troughs found on Jupiter's moon, Ganymede. These troughs are concentrically distributed across almost the entire surface of the satellite. This could have resulted from the impact of an asteroid with a radius of 150 kilometers. If so, the structure is the largest impact structure identified in the solar system so far. Here you can see these concentric shadows here. Almost all of these furrows on the surface of Ganymede appear to be in concentric rings. And the extent of this multi-ring system is over 7,800 kilometers. This could be the largest impact crater discovered in the solar system so far. So this dwarf planet Ceres in the asteroid belt is a tantalizing ocean world. As we approached it with NASA's Dawn mission, we could see these bright, shiny areas. And these are actually deposits from briny liquid that may have been brought to the surface through some other impact. And they think there may be a liquid subsurface ocean roughly the size of Texas below the surface. The extreme saltiness of the water lowers the freezing point. It may have helped remain liquid for so long. This raises interesting questions about whether Ceres could be habitable by alien life. Ceres is the only dwarf planet in the inner solar system, and it is 1/3 of the entire mass of the asteroid belt. So this is a picture of one of those mysterious white spots, which is essentially the briny salt that was brought to the surface by the impact of something on the surface of Ceres. These ancestors of crocodiles had teeth the size of bananas, and they ate everything in sight. They're called Dinosuchus, and these Dinosuchus can be translated as terrible crocodile. They ate dinosaurs. The massive animals lived between 75 million and 82 million years ago. They would have been the top of the food chain. Until now, the complete animal was unknown. New specimens reveal bizarre, monstrous predator with teeth the size of bananas. There's actually 3 different known species of Dinosuchus, which ranged from Montana to northern Mexico and from New Jersey to the Mississippi. While Dinosuchus' reputation as a fearsome predator is now sealed, the animal remains mysterious in many respects. Researchers highlighted 2 large holes on its snout that have a yet unknown function. Crocodilians are not living fossils that haven't changed since the age of dinosaurs. They have evolved just as dynamically as any other group. Well, if you think alligators are intimidating, at least you can take comfort in knowing that these Dinosuchus aren't around anymore. So Planet 9 may be a black hole the size of a baseball. When you're observing these TNOs, or trans-Neptunian objects, we know there's some gravitational influence at the very edge of our solar system. But this optical gravitational lensing experiment, or OGLE, may explain how Planet 9 is actually made up. Gravitational microlensing occurs when a massive foreground object, such as a black hole, passes directly in front of a background object, such as a star. This acts as a lens, distorting and amplifying the light from the object behind it. So we've got 5 years of these OGLE observations, and there's 6 strange microlensing events that seem to have occurred when objects roughly 1/2 to 20 times the mass of the Earth have acted as gravitational lenses. These could correspond to black holes up to 26,000 light years away, or they could be a free-floating planet at the edge of our solar system, or perhaps even a baseball-sized black hole, herding these TNOs in a predictable orbital pattern. Scientists spot a rare boomerang earthquake in the ocean. This first recorded evidence of a so-called boomerang earthquake occurred deep in the Atlantic Ocean. First, a fracture proceeds in one direction before rapidly changing course and traveling back in the opposite direction at even higher speeds. Hopefully, this can give us early warning systems and models that predict earthquake damage. This almost never happens, but when it does, the fracture's return journey happens at incredible speeds. Researchers recently recorded one as it happened. A magnitude 7.1 earthquake in the Atlantic Ocean happened back in 2016. Happens to be one of those rare types of earthquakes. This reversing rupture mechanism was possible from theoretical models, but this study provides the clearest evidence for this enigmatic mechanism happening in real time. This phenomenon is quite rare, but because of that, it also hasn't been widely studied, and it hasn't been accounted for in early warning systems and other networks of information designed to keep people safe. Back propagation of the rupture is believed to be linked to deep splits that reach weak areas of the fault and then snap back in the opposite direction. This highlights that even earthquakes along a single distinct fault zone can be highly dynamic. Back propagating ruptures are sparse, and the possibility of reverse propagation is largely absent in rupture simulations. It's unaccounted for in hazard assessments. Hey, thank you for watching ShotokuTech Saturday Storytime. Look for the link down below in the description for for this Blogspot article with all of the URLs to the stories that we just talked about. Thank you, and have a great week. Thank you for watching ShotokuTech. Please subscribe, comment, like, and share.